they have like some cans and bottles, and just tell them not to open them at the bar and bring them home. Secondly, I believe they're open now. Yes. It's been a long night. Hey, for those of you who don't know, I've been here since 9 p.m. What up? So is Nikki, so is Caleb, so is Nicole, and Danny, wherever the hell he is. Awesome. Round of applause for the stay here all night. So apologies, it's kind of a crazy time. Okay, so we are going to get started on the presentation party. This is my favorite show because I produced it. Yay! So the idea here is that we are going to show you a deck with a fun hot take, something interesting, a different idea, right? We have a pretty short show tonight. We have 4 presenters, including me. So our category, though, in honor of the cannolis, is sweet. And just as a general cleanup, we are doing this for the Esperanza Latino Center. So that they can have we're trying to help them with the cost of a new roof. They help 400 to 600 people a month in the area with helping them with immigration status, helping them with translation needs, helping them with like basic care, like healthcare needs. They even have like a clinic that's free for people to use. It's really, really a lovely program, and they have such big hearts, and we want to try to help take care of them. So please keep on donating. We have reached 2,000. Yay! Our goal is 5,000. We have 4 hours to go. So let's keep going and let's keep rolling. All right. So presentation party, sweet. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I make other people do this. I can do this, right? All right. All right, everybody. So Halloween's coming up, right? Woo! We got a really important time with Halloween. And the most important thing that you always hear about around this time of year is tainted treats, right? Okay? So we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about the origins of dangerous candy. Yeah. We're going to talk about the festering of fright that happens within this and all the crazy urban legends that come out of it. And then the general reality. Okay? All right, so first things first, we're going to talk about history because I love history. Okay, so the origins of this dangerous candy urban legend are in the early 1800s. That's when the Industrial Revolution began. Before that, most people would actually create their candy in their own homes. They knew exactly what into it because they made it. But when they started doing the Industrial Revolution, all of a sudden it was like, oh, where did that come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? All right. I'm a little bit savvy, okay. In the 1890s, the Bureau of Chemistry came along with state agencies and tested candy. That was the first time they massively tested candy to kind of make sure things were all right. And no evidence was found of any dangerous tampering. There is a case in the UK where they mixed up, because back in the old days, this is me just being a nerd. Back in the old days, they used to have literally just you could go to the apothecary and they would just have baskets of different ingredients, and they weren't really well labeled sometimes. And so there literally was a guy who was oh, instead of giving them sugar or something, they would give them asbestos. And so they ended up accidentally poisoning a ton of people. So that's happened in the UK, 1800s-ish. But yeah, they figured it out because basically the guy who was running the place had died. The guy who was running the apothecary had died, and so the guy who took over didn't know what things were. It was a mistake. It was not on purpose. Anyway, in the 1960s and 70s, there was a social upheaval and, of course, racial tension. And there was a growing discontent about trusting your neighbors. You know, the true American dream of not trusting your neighbors, right? All right, then we had the 1980s, we drove hysteria around candy poisonings, probably also because of the satanic panic, let's be real, and causing many police stations to start offering the idea of inspecting candy at their stations, right? In the 90s, is when trunk or treat came to rise up, and that's when they started creating a safe alternative to trick-or-treating, and most people do this now. I don't get any trick-or-treaters anymore. Anyway, that's cool. Awesome. And then in 2000, with the legalization of marijuana, as well as some other fun drugs, there was a rising concern around laced candies. Okay? Awesome. Go down to history. The festering of fright. Okay, so there's some basic categories when we're talking about tainted treats. Okay? This is the triangle fuckery. Okay? All right. We have poison. Okay? Classic little Tom and Jerry cartoon. All right? We have tampering. Somebody goes into the thing and fucks with it, right? Then we have drugs. The most fun of the 3. Let's be real. Okay, so with poisonings, all right? have? The greatest fear of parents is that their kids are going to get poisoned. It's incredibly rare. So rare. Most of the time that there's anything that happens with candy that's been tainted, it's because there's actually an ailment that the kid already has that hasn't been attributed to them yet. So it's not usually candy, despite the red dye number. Anyway, in 1982, the Tylenol murders happened around Halloween, so that also added to the fear, and thus began the tampering. They actually do that for false reasons, right? Like they actually create that little like tamper-proof thing. It doesn't actually do anything, but it makes people feel better, and therefore they feel more safe because of all the stuff that happened with Tylenol murders in 82. Cool. Little side note. So, false! There is no poisoning of candy. All right, next, tampering. Okay, in 1964, a disgruntled Long Island, New York woman, which I just love, she gave out packages of inedible objects. So she had like steel wool, dog biscuits, nails, and little ant buttons, but they were clearly labeled poison. When I say ant buttons, those are like the little the little ant traps, right? But they specifically said poison on the freaking things. It wasn't like she was trying to hide. It was literally she was just like, fuck these kids. Like just like fucked up treats, right? It was not, everything was very clearly labeled. They knew what they were getting. It wasn't like the kids were like, yes, yeah, like it wasn't like that. But it was definitely weird. In 2017, the police in Connecticut shared a Facebook post warning that young children were proportionally injured after handling a piece of candy that had a sharp object in it. This is actually the most common, we'll talk about later. And also in 2017, U.S. Congress reported receiving a similar complaint about a nail found in 3 separate Kit Kat bars. So they had 3 nails in 3 different Kit Kat bars received by one trick-or-treater.
Jesus. How is that possible?
What do you mean?
Like, I just want to know how one kid can get that many.
I know, right? It sounds to me like there had to be one house that was just like, had like a nail gun with Kit Kats and was like, I don't know why. I don't pretend to know. Cool. And then drugging, which of course is the most fun. All right. So with drugging, in 1959, a California dentist, William Schein, gave candy-coated laxative pills to trick-or-treaters. The wrong kind of fun drugging.
Yeah.
Gave them laxative pills, and was charged with a public outrage. Everyone was so mad. A public indecency and unlawful dispensing of drugs. Turns out you can't give people laxative without their knowledge. It's very frowned upon. Who knew? Right? Especially children. It's actually super dangerous for kids, especially little ones. Anyway, in 2017, police revealed a complaint of serious suspicious package found in a child's candy. The bag was a small Ziploc type bag containing crystalline powder. It tested powder. It was meth.
Whoa.
So it was methamphetamine in this little bag. I like to think that maybe like there was just like a little meth that just like accidentally put on something. Like
The worst Halloween.
the worst Halloween, right? I'm so glad they found it, right? Awesome. And then these are actually like some like MDMA ecstasy pills, so they do kind of they candy, but they're just a little bit. All right. Now here's the deal. With drugs, though, I don't think it's very common. I feel like it's not very common, right? I looked at the statistics, but there's 2 reasons why I don't think it's very common. One, do you have any met a drug person? Like, they don't want to give away their drugs. No, like those people are not like, hey, you want some? Like, weed is an exception, generally speaking. But even then, those big gummies are expensive. I'm not gonna give them to a 2-year-old. Fuck that, right? This shit's expensive. Additionally, sounds kind of expensive, right? No one has that kind of disposable income to start drugging the entirety of children in their general area. Just seems a little spit. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of pocket change. So, the reality. How scared should you be? Okay? Well, Joel Best, a sociologist, did a study over 30 years, from 1958 to 1983, to see exactly from newspaper reports, he like went through with microfiche and shit, old school style, and went to find if he could find any instances of tampering. He only found 90 instances over 30 years, which, hey, you know, that's 1 or 2 a year, which is not, or 3 a year, which is not great. But most of them are fabrications from children. So most of the time it's kids fucking with their candy and then they're like, Mommy, look, I found a razor blade. Like, that's usually nice. And a lot of, I feel like, there's a lot of like chicken and the egg scenario when it comes to this tampering stuff, because in a lot of cases it's like, you know, did the kids come up with this idea or did they hear about it and then decide to do it and say it happened to them, because it sounds fun. Also, tampering cases, 1 to 2 a year, they usually involve a or a friend, and they're supposed to be a prick, right? So that's usually what happens. Almost all of them are sharp objects, not actually druggings or poisonings. Usually it's something like a nail or a razor blade or things like that, which are still dangerous, but different. 3/4 of them resulted in no injuries, and almost all of them are minor injuries. So out of those 90, like, no one was dead. It was all very small little injuries. It was all very chill stuff. Okay, so in conclusion, make sure you look at your friends and family, okay? You gotta look at those bitches, okay? Don't give my kids fucking nails, okay? Don't do it. I don't care. Mixing candy with sharp objects isn't a good idea at any point in time. It's just not a good plan. I don't know about you guys, but I like to dip my hand in the candy, you know? And like, and that's a good way to lose some fingers. All right. And additionally, drugs are only going to be in candy that's clearly labeled with THC or whatever the hell's in it. Just go to the dispensary. Like, don't go trying to find shit in candy bags, because I'm going to tell you you're going to be disappointed. Because, like I said, that shit's expensive, and nobody's just like handing that shit out like candy. All right. So chew carefully. Repurpose it because we didn't have enough people for the show. So, apologies. But any questions? Yes.
When you say that the Tylenol and other things tamper-proof label does nothing,
Yeah.
This is literally just quibbling. But in the Tylenol murders, didn't they like put fake pills that had cyanide inside the bottles?
Yes.
So it does prevent people from putting fake pills with cyanide inside of the bottles.
Theoretically, but if someone really did want to tamper with it, they could reseal the tamper-proof stuff and it would not be an issue. It's just there to be like, yo, what tamper? Like,
I think that I could tell.
you think you can tell? I like your confidence. I like the confidence. Do you have a question, Anya?
I'm just curious about why you would want to blow up Aaron's biggest scheme.
I was just trying to alleviate your fears. That was my goal. Because, you know, I love an urban legend, but I was trying to make sure that people felt comfy and didn't feel like they had to, like, or do you just, like, hoard the kids? I'm sorry, I don't have actual kids. So is this like a thing where you just hoard it?
This is how it works. You check the candy,
Oh.
and you take the pieces you want. So why are you against parents? We work hard all year.
Okay. You know what? The TISM just made me put that together, so apologies. I was just trying to alleviate fear. I wasn't thinking about the grift. Yes.
Where does people who give things like cough drops or Tums as candy fall in your...
A curse on both your houses! Curse! On your Uber driver, on everyone!
Is it because they're bad or because they're drugs?
I mean, it's like, well, I mean, like, I don't want Werther's. Like, don't give me, like, Werther's at the fucking store. Or, yeah, you old man. This is my grandpa. Yeah, this is my grandpa over here. He is my friend that we call Grandpa out. Yeah, no, he loves his Werther's. Anything I get Werther's, I bring to that guy. But yeah, like, I mean, my mom was always like, we're gonna have pencils and erasers in our house. And I'm like, right? Like, I literally would drive with my friends, because I went to like a fancy private school in elementary school, because my dad worked there, and we would like drive to my friend's rich ass fucking neighborhood and get the full candy bars. Like, you don't fuck with me on Halloween, okay? I want the candy! I've always been a little bit of a sugar nut, so. Any other questions? Awesome sauce. Sweet. Ha! Our next presenter up is our Caleb. You are ours. You've been here all night. You are ours. Yes. And I'll let them introduce their topic.
I have scales on my face. It has nothing to do with any of this. It has everything to do with something else. So just pretend like they're not there. Because I'm sure they're not even remotely distracted at all. But no, my topic is an entirely different thing. It's a topic that I think is worth us digging into a little bit. But I will warn you, it is 5:47. I have been awake well over 24 hours at this point. So I'm gonna do my darndest. Well, I mean, I'm taking little sleepies, you know, but like not someone, I think it's worth us maybe reframing what exactly is viewed as sweet to some, specifically pet names. And by pet names, what I mean is, which ones can white cis men have? This is by the male-presenting person who knows better. So what are pet names? They are nicknames used with people that we're already familiar with. Or in rare cases, we will talk about rare cases, to create closeness with someone who we are less familiar with. So between a waitress and a customer, perhaps. Again, I cannot emphasize enough how strongly I mean the words rare cases. That is not always done in practice. That is why I am here today. Now, why are we just talking about cis men? I maybe don't need to tell you, but we're going to go over it anyways. White women, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Live your life. Southern women, not you either, darling. You can also absolutely live your life. People of color, definitely not here to tell you what to do. In any way, shape, or form, please live your life. Children, why are you doing this? There's no reason that a child should be using a pet name towards someone, and if they did, then they just had the wrong influence around them. Queers, honey, it's just a different standard. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't, because in fact there's a closeness that comes from queers using pet names that just feels different. And I think you have to know what that is to be able to do it. And so again, if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Queer children of color from the South, this just goes without saying. Hit all the points, hit all the marks. I am not here to tell you what to do. So let's get into the meat of this, a series of pet name options. We are going to be moving quickly for a very obvious reason that will come to you soon. Baby, infantilizing. No, can't do it. Babe, I'm not a pig. Do not use it. Sweetheart, patronizing. Sweetie, condescending. Doll, even more infantilizing. It's a hard word. Princess, presumptuous? I don't know where you got the idea that I came from some kingdom, so I would probably ration that you don't want to use that one. Oh, look, another series of pet name options. Honey, save it for Southern women. They kind of own that one if we're being real. Hun, same here. And sugar, honestly, still for Southern women. There's just a standard that Southern women kind of just get certain names that we should just let them have. Toots, you are not against it. Why are you using this word? It is not a word that makes sense for you to be using. Angel, disgraceful. Silence to that. Disgraceful, don't you agree? Angels come from heaven. You're assuming that I came from heaven? That's a far leap. I'm sorry. They're not being used towards me. I'm again speaking for someone else. Darling, meaning, doesn't feel great. Oh wow, another series of names. You're starting to see why we're moving so fast. Love, slow down. Why are you calling me love? Because you don't probably know me. You probably love me. Baby girl, did you think two of them? Taking girls, smushing them together did not suddenly make those phrases together more comforting. Honey bun, not a little Debbie snack.
But you look like water.
Thank you. Chica, go die in a hole. I know you're not from where you think you're referring to. You are not. Tootie patootie, I really mean it. Go die. It falls into the same category as baby girl. This is 2 words, and you are trying way too hard to make it sound cute when it is absolutely not. And peach, is this a wonderful life? No. Go die in a hole. Now, we've spent clearly a lot of time on what you cannot use. That was on purpose. Let's very briefly talk about the rare nicknames that I will allow. Notice that there is one slide, and it is not very big. Number 1, stud. Everything else questions. Yes.
Okay.
To the candy man in the back.
I've been saying babe for a while now, and it's stuck, and I can't stop saying it.
Can't stop
Even
saying it.
though I'm trying to stop saying it.
Who are you saying it to?
My partner.
Partner.
Different.
This is where things are slightly different than I could clarify. This is typically really for, again, this very rare, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
More, a little more. Come on. Where? Oh, no. Go back. There we go. Rare cases. We're talking about those rare cases.
Okay. Now
primarily.
it slips into other conversations occasionally because I say, you know what, maybe I'm spending too much time with my girlfriend. That's all. And then I'll call other people that, and I'm really embarrassed by it.
Like calling your teacher mom.
Yeah.
And I think that your embarrassment is actually the primary indication of what we're talking about, is that you recognize, oh, that probably wasn't a thing that I wanted to do. So that embarrassment is actually healthy, and I encourage it.
Thanks, Dad.
Did you guys hear that? It felt
Yeah,
it felt good. It felt right. Yes.
Yeah, can you speak on schnookums?
I think that's one of those rare words that are used so infrequently that it would more surprise me than hurt me. You know? But it would lead to like a jump scare. So it would lead to confusion, but not closeness. You know, like I would end up hearing that and being like, is that the word that they really used just now? I wouldn't really bring a closeness to me, you know? Yes.
What about Loka?
Loca.
That means
Where
for
you
you.
been, Loka? Where you been, Loka?
I will.
But it's
This
white
falls in-
men. Cis white men.
Yeah.
Calling people loca.
Yeah, we are talking about cis white men. That probably should answer it for you already, because I feel like it falls in the same realm of Chico, where it's like,
Okay.
not for you.
I agree. Just wanted to make sure everybody.
And also, like, what's that translate to?
Crazy.
Yeah, why would you want that? That doesn't sound good. I know, like, it sounds pretty when it's in Spanish, but when you break it down to what it actually means, it doesn't feel great. Yes.
What about sugar tits?
Sugar tits. I thought deeply about including sugar tits. Not in any of these slides. In fact, come on, we're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost made it here. Almost made it here.
Sugar booger tits?
Ew.
And from the audience, and I think that told you what you needed to hear. Sugar tits is another one that I think would cause more confusion and anxiety than like I wouldn't be like disgusted by it necessarily in the same way as others, but because I'm so surprised, I still wouldn't do it. I'd take that one off the table for sure.
Same.
Yes.
Hey, sugar. I'm from the South, I can say.
Your standard, I hope you understand,
I
for more than one reason. Yes. Multifaceted reasons why.
I'm curious, because white people, white cis men are from all sorts of places. So is there an accent that makes any of the previous nicknames okay that would not be okay in a standard American accent?
No.
Transatlantic.
I don't think so. I think that Southern men will think that they get a different pass for a similar reason to Southern women, but I still think that the discomfort that comes from a Southern man using any of the terms that I went over here would still exist. Yes.
Do any of these get exceptions if we're talking about like extremely old men with good vibes?
That is the one category that I really considered thinking about, because there are very specific old men that just have the right vibe, and what I will tell you is that it's probably the fact that you think that that is a gay old man.
The weird frequency.
That is the reality, is that they just kind of like accidentally stumbled into the queer category and they don't know it. So they've gotten by for a really long time thinking like, oh, people just feel comfortable with me. No, they think that you're gay. That would be my guess. Again.
Awesome. Yay! Round of applause for Caleb and their amazing topic. All right, we have two representatives. Our next one up is our lovely Nicole. Guesses.
The drug guy.
Guess. Anyone?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. I have a Bernie Sanders.
Fair guess.
What do you got?
Can we ask Claire more questions? Like, are they gonna consider?
No, this is all you get.
Okay.
Notice it says were.
Yes.
Pablo Escobar.
Boom! That's a blow. So, also they introduced the hippos to the area. They're called cocaine hippos. They haven't dated now. They actually could not get rid of them and now multiplied in that area, an area that they couldn't carry them out. They said they were too heavy. So, and I know you're like, wow, cocaine hippo. That sounds so familiar. What did you think of? Anyone?
Cocaine bear.
Oh, yeah, you did. Cocaine bear. But that is not the same story. So it was not inspiration. The movie Cocaine Bear is based on a real life 1985 incident where a black bear died from an overdose after consuming a large amount of cocaine that had been dropped from a plane. That was from my hometown. Knoxville. Yeah, I was outside Knoxville. So just in case you thought that, I wanted to
know
pick
that.
that up. Also the visualizations were
Yeah,
very
we went to clubs together. He was really
yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Guess this little sweetheart.
Aww.
I just love her. So they are a young person of deep faith raised in a small, tight-knit community. And that's important, because community is key. Okay? And when strange things started happening in their town, they spoke up, and that takes strength. That's a hero. Okay? And determined to protect their neighbors. And now I don't even really know my neighbors. So the fact that they did that, they saw something, they said something, that's what we all want people to do, right? Right? So in their voice, when it was finally actually heard, you know, history was never the same. It would never be the same. Who was it?
Abigail Williams.
Fuck yeah, it is! First of these lucky girls, which started the Salem witch trials. This little angel. She's just so cute. You know, their testimonies led to over 200 people accused, but only 19 were executed.
I
okay?
saw
So
this
it's
trial.
down. 200, only 19, not so bad. It wasn't like it was all of them.
Wasn't like it was all.
Yeah, it was just 19. Yeah.
I was doing the math.
That's like 10%.
I don't think that's that bad. I mean, when you go for a sale, is 10% really something that's going to push you to buy it? Maybe 30%, not 10. That's fine. But you know what? She wasn't alone. She had groupies. She did. She wasn't by herself. And going down that rabbit hole, I've actually decided that they're the original Mean Girls. And I'm going to tell you how this came full circle. Mean Girls, original. Then we have Winona Ryder. You want to know why she's here? She played Abigail Williams in The Crucible. Crazy, right? And then, guess what? She was also in Heathers.
Yes!
Yes, which was also influenced. What movie? Mean Girls. Yes. And then they created The Burn Bug. And then Abigail Williams got people burned at the stake. I went down I stopped her from when we did 50 Shades of Grey. She wanted me to do that one. That would be a fun conversation. It was. Oh no, she's right. You'll find out more about my mother and my stand if you're still here. This is your last one. This person is just the cutest. Yeah. They adore kittens, floral teacups, and keeping everything neat and proper. Their favorite color is actually pink. They wear it every day. Alright? And they believe that discipline and order are the foundation of good education. Now, education is important. I think that's where we're suffering in the United States right now. And what we need is structure. And also, they are an ally. That is important. Alright, who is it? Fuck yeah. I am Quizita, a statistic authoritative, torture with a quill, or a sacrification artist. And you guys know what that is? Scarification. Hell yeah! She's just making art on your hands, on other people's bodies. Yeah, you remember that scene now, huh? You remember? I will not, yeah. In his hand forever. Traumatizing. It's okay. It's art. For proof that evil doesn't wear black, sometimes it wears bubble gum pink. Yes. She's cute. Ally for Death Eaters. She actually wasn't one. If you go through the book, she wasn't a Death Eater. She had no tattoo. She didn't have anything. She was just an ally. But she never, so that's good, right? She never actually went all the way through. Is that not how that works? No? You still get tied to it? Yeah. Okay, let's get this. So, what did we learn? Anyone can look sweet and innocent till proven guilty. Any questions from the roll? Oh, yeah, questions.
Do you have any other controversial Twilight things?
Well, I definitely have this debate because I believe, like, Harry Potter, which I am, like, that book is so dense, and that's the reason why it got made into 2 movies. Yeah, sure, they wanted to make some money, let's get it right, because that's why they're making it again in HBO, which is dumb. You already got it right the first time, why fuck it up again? But they're doing it. So it's Twilight. Oh, everything. The fake baby, like, I used to do the animation of that fake baby. They couldn't just use a real one. Like, who cares? Why is it this time that this baby had to look like their parents? I don't get it.
Have you seen the heavily decayed Renesmee puppet? Because it's like falling apart now.
I bet it is.
It's like not.
Oh, it's an age.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you money looks better now than what it did in the movie.
I'll take that.
I would probably still enjoy it.
Why did Pablo Escobar bring hippos to Colombia?
Because he fucking wanted them.
Why did he do it?
He was rich. He could have whatever he wanted. Anything. If you had to buy one thing, what would you get if you were that rich?
Hippos.
And everyone loves that. Everyone loves Fiona, so let's not pretend you guys don't like hippos. It's not a new thing.
Do you
I
think
do
Fiona
want- I
is
want
a
to-
main Hippo?
Oh.
Is that what she likes her mom to see people? Is that what she was greedy?
Oh. Oh. Unearthing new conspiracies. A new conspiracy theory that we can all go down together. We've talked about taking treats, we've talked about sweet pet names, we've talked about the dark side of sweet looking people that have dark people that have sweet looking sides. And last but certainly not least, is going to be our lovely gentleman in the back here, if you've got the glimpse of him. Our
No means! I don't know what that means! You can say it all you want, I'm still gonna be here. Oh, thank you so much. So, everybody, I just wanted to welcome you all to the first Candy Kingdom Town Hall. You know, we don't do these very often, but I thought maybe just once I'd like to hear back from the denizens of the Candy Kingdom. So, I brought candy. Does anybody want any candy? Oh, go ahead and take a piece. Take a piece. Free from the Candy King. There we are. You know what? Let's get candy to the people. that's King Candy with 2K. And I am the Imperial Head of Bonbon and Grand Jujubee. And I will be addressed as such. So if you have any questions, make sure you remember Imperial Head of Bonbon and Grand Jujubee. I'm the sovereign of Candy Kingdom. And I am a mortal liquid drifting through the candy coil of our sweet reality. Moving on. Why is this happening? Why are we here right now? What's even really going on? Well, I heard that you guys, you had some complaints. You had some things that were going wrong in the Candy Kingdom and you wanted to talk about them. Well, rest assured, your king, your sovereign, has all the answers. So, because I can. About the people. Quick to add something. This is the magnificent Candy Kingdom. As you can see, it has changed much over the years. We evolved, as I said, we are immortal and shapeless, drifting through the candy cool. You can see some things are the same and some are different. I mean, right here, this guy's name is Jolly. He completely changed what he looks like. I mean, it's not even recognizable. He went from like an Oompa Loompa into like that little thing from that movie with the doll. I don't know. It looks familiar. And someone else looked. Oh yeah, she got a dog. Grandma not just have a dog, so we give her a dog because I'm a good ruler. But I know what you're thinking. I can read your mind. I know you're wondering. This is the biggest complaint that we received here in the Candy Kingdom is what happened to Plumpy? Where did Plumpy go? We're all wondering where Plumpy went. We'll get to that. First question: why do we pay taxes in real money while you pay us in candy corn? I did not know what was happening. With whoever's running the Royal Candy Gum Drop Treasury is gonna have a talking to after this. Bye, low guys. How high? You know candy corn doesn't go bad. Grandma's had the same jar in her attic for about 6 months, and you know what? It still tastes waxy and bad. But let me tell you something, my little fella. You're paying in candy corn year round. And guess when it sells highest? Right now, guys. Go on and sell. It's Halloween. Everybody's buying candy corn. Just store it, resell it. It's simple economics. Stop eating it! Don't eat your money! I'm paying you in the treasurer is paying you in candy corn, so it only makes sense that you use it like money! Why would you eat your money? Eat $1 right now. Take $1 out of your wallet and eat it. You don't have any cash? Take $1 out of your wallet and eat it. care about my people. I'm really sorry. Also, we need to address the elephant in the room. Guys, we all know it's not molasses. We all know it's not molasses. We all know that Floppy there, he has some proclivities. We all know that he likes certain things. We all know Floppy's a freaky little guy. It's poo! It's poo! It's poo! I'm sorry! It's poo! It's poo! It's poo! Question 3. How long are we doing this? How long is this instruction to be ignored? Go ahead!
Could you go back real fast?
It's poo! It's poo! It's poo! It's poo! It's poo!
It says you don't know about this, but just going by the canon of the board, it is the closest location to your kingdom, isn't it?
Oh, crap. Don't talk about that. How much longer will critical infrastructure be ignored? Guys, bridges will continue to be made out of chocolate for the foreseeable future. It's the cheapest building material, and it only fails in the sweltering summer heat. Okay? Stop driving over it in the summertime. You don't need to go to the capital every day. Just shoot your trip on cool, chilly days. We're tired of rebuilding it. It is the cheapest material. Stone is very, very deep. In the candy world, the crust layer is all candy. The mantle is a mix of rocky, sugary substance. And then you go down and you get the real rock. Okay? Do you believe me? You don't believe it? But that's fine because I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know about it. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You've been falling into the soda. And I know you're thirsty. I know you're thirsty for water. People have been asking about water. This isn't one of the questions, but I'm such a good king, I'm going to address it anyway. The water is all soda pop. But that costs a lot of money to do. So stop asking for water. Water will not be provided. We will not be giving you water. So just drink up that Mountain Dew and enjoy your life. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Mountain Dew. Let's go. We love Mountain Dew, guys. Also, we all need to address another elephant in the room. What's an elephant? You have to be careful. Let's all think back to the poem that we all learned as kids. All right? For safety. Because it is the river of soda pop. Right? And you know what soda pop happens when a tooth is dropped in it, right? Yeah. So let's just go ahead and all read this together. If everybody go participate, I need everybody to read this line by line. We all know it, but do it in case you forget. Don't harvest the pop. Just go to the shop. Because if you should drop into the pop, you whisper that line. Let's try it again. Into the pop. You will dissolve. Why didn't you know what that is? In flux. So stop trying to harvest it and just buy it from our stores. It's very affordable. It's only 50 pieces of candy corn. Next question. Oh no, I forgot to mention. We're going full circle. That's what happened to Plucky, by the way. Yeah, we put the proverbial gun on the shelf and knocked it off. Plucky was gone. Next question. Who put this line in? Who put this? You? You put this line in? Oh. Mr. Mint. Mr. Mint. You know, Mr. Mint was walking around my capital the other day, my castle, my wonderful castle, and he came up to me He came up to me and he said, "Hey there, King Candy." "Mr. Mint, need any of these trees chopped? God, they're looking a little thick."
Oh.
And I said, "Oh." Mr. Mint, you think my trees are a little bit too full? I didn't mean anything by it, King Candy. But they are looking a little bit overgrown. Maybe to trim anything else. And I said, "You didn't address me by my full title, and as you will recall." That's what we, but here's the thing. I cut his head off. And I miss it. Look at it. With those beady eyes. I think a lot of it. It's a minute since I cut his head off. I think a lot of it. It makes me feel a certain kind of way. I've felt sweet my whole life. Now I'm starting to feel fruity. Please build more housing. That's not a question. No. And you know what else? You know what else?
What?
You know what else? You want to know what else?
Yes.
I didn't know that. There's a housing crisis? There's a housing crisis? Let's take a look at this pie chart. So, people without homes, 79.4%. People who got a good interest rate during Candyland. But guess what? We had good interest rate, 19.93%. That's me. I live in the Candy Castle. Now, if you're adding all of this up, also you'll notice it's a definitely small slice of pie. If you're adding it up, this is not equal 100% because there's one other house in the Candy Kingdom. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that guy. God, I hate that guy. He just look at the way he stands. Look at the way he thinks he's all tough shit. Huh? There should only be one Lord in Candyland, and it should be me. We have one more question. Are you aware that one? I didn't know that. Questions? You.
You mentioned that the chocolate will be probably summer with climate change and hottest temperatures in record years or whatever. What happens to the chocolate as a result?
Climate change. Climate change? God, I didn't know about this. Hold on. It's not real. It's not happening. Climate change. God, we will always be having nights. It was cold yesterday. Over near the Peppermint Forest, there was a nice nippy breeze that hit me. Global warming. This guy's a clown. Yep.
Has the Candy Kingdom introduced any legislation to codify anti-discrimination?
No! I didn't know about this. What the hell? Arthur White. Yeah, no. He's Arthur White. Well, we're working on it. We're working on it. Any other questions? Any other questions at all? All right, one over here.
Salary Jujubi.
That's me.
Are you going to do anything to address the obesity gap?
You didn't say the bonbon part. Oh, obesity? No, I didn't know about that either. Don't stop asking questions! I love you!
Last one, just round of applause for all the presenters. It's incredible. If you enjoyed the show, please follow us on Instagram at presentation. I see presentation party. Is that right? Where Mickey? Where'd they go? What's our handle on Instagram?
Oh, that's a great question.
Presentation party at IC, I believe. Awesome, and we're doing another show on October 30th. You will see 2 of the presenters that were up here. They'll be in that show. So come on and support Evan and Caleb.